It had been 2 days since Madoka had allowed for Shuichi to go and gather the 70 coins. Of course, he didn't actually expect for the boy to pull off this monumental feat, and even if he did, even if he could gather all 70 to save his friends, there was still going to have to be a sacrifice. For Madoka, it was about the principle of the whole thing. Blood for blood. That was the way of the land. But still, they were kind to their hostages. Madoka didn't allow for any of his people to mistreat them, to try to hurt or abuse them. They were kept secure, but they were even fed, and quite handsomely. But there was the girl. The blonde girl that went in guns blazing. The one that managed to kill 3 of his men. She was different from the rest. She looked like she didn't have a care in the world. Like she had the utmost confidence in the boy. Madoka couldn't help but be intrigued. And so he decided to have a conversation with her. "You've managed yourself quite well, young lady. What's your name?" "My name's Claire. And why is it to you?" "Oh, nothing, Claire. I just wanted to get to know you a little better. You might be a part of my organization after all." "I wouldn't count on it." That's what a lot of them say. But usually they come around. "Mind if I sit here?" Madoka would sit across from her on the ground. "Please, eat up. You'll need your strength." "Why are you acting so kind to us? You're acting like we're not your hostages." "Who says you're not? But that doesn't mean you can't have a form of decorum now, can you? Just because you're my hostage, it doesn't mean I have to beat you around and treat you like crap. I might be insane, but I have standards, you know." "Standards. So why exactly are you after the coins?" "Why not? Anyone who gains those coins gains power. Potentially ultimate power. Look at all these folk. That boy right there, he's got no family. No one. He's been on his own. And that man, he lost his job, lost everything, and was in poor health. But ever since they've come across me, I've given them a new lease on life. A way of improving, making things better. And that's why they follow you? They follow me because I give them hope, little girl. Hope for a better world. And what type of world do you want? The world where I'm king. Where I am the one and only. When I am the absolute. And then you'll just grant everyone's wishes. Like it won't come at a price. Huh? You say you'll grant everyone's wishes. That if you have all the power, you can make everyone's desires come true. Please. Like I haven't heard a con before. Now you see, I think you've got me confused. A con man. I'm far from that. But that's exactly what you are. You're just selling these people a dream. A dream where all of their wishes will come true. With no work, nothing at all. That you'll just do anything and everything out of the kindness of your heart. It's a con, alright. And I gotta say, a pretty good one. You dress in rags and tattered clothing. You act like you're amongst the people, but you always keep yourself elevated. You look down on them. You manipulate them. You get them to do the work for you. And you really think that I'm supposed to believe that you're going to grant anyone's wish without any sort of compensation? What compensation will I need when I'm the strongest? When I'm the most powerful? So powerful I can create or destroy a world. At that point, What do I really need from them? What will I need that I won't already have? You see, what you see is nothing but a con. I see it as an opportunity. You see, these people, and soon more to follow, they'll be grateful to Madoka when they lie their heads on a pillow, when their stomachs are full of food and nourishment, when they have everything they could ever want. The first person they'll thank before they even think of God will be me. That's what I'll have. I'll have a place in their hearts, because they'll know that all good things came from me. That gives me loyalty. The kind of loyalty where I can do anything, where I can ask them to do anything. I could even ask them to take a bullet from me. They could lay their lives down for me, and they'll do it willingly, without any questions asked. And why would they ask? All they'll know is that I'm the one that does for them what no one else could. That's mighty clever of you. But what if someone betrays you? I don't have to worry about betrayal. That's not going to come. They wouldn't even think about it. They're too focused. They're too driven by their own wants and needs. And I have the power to make my dream a reality. And what exactly is your dream? Claire would ask. My dream, my desire, is to be like them. Excuse me. Sometimes it's a little too much to bear. In this world, injustice, poverty, the haves and the have-nots, all of them play a role. Even for someone like you. It wasn't fair when you lost your parents. It wasn't fair when your sister turned your whole world upside down. That wasn't fair, now was it? And what have you been doing ever since? You're trying to fight for justice, a noble cause. But how far are you really gonna go, you and your friend? After all, I know your type. You're a manipulator, a user, a liar. You say I'm a con man? You're a con woman. That boy, you have him wrapped around your pretty little fingers. He'll do anything you want. The snap of a finger, the drop of a hat. He'll do anything. And I can see in his eyes. He doesn't even seem like someone who has that darkness. But that darkness comes out. It comes out whenever you're around. That darkness, it eats away at his soul for you. You don't know how good you got it. That boy would do anything for you, and you know it. Things that he's not so proud of. Things that won't let him sleep so well at night. But he'll do it if you ask. You have that type of power over him. But you know that, don't you? And this ragtag team here, I know that you didn't go to them because you really wanted to help them. All you wanted were some pawns to use in your scheme. So tell me, how are you any different from me? I'm not insane. No, you're quite insane. Because only a mad woman would find themselves here. No one would go as far as you. But still, I gotta wonder, do you think he'll actually do it? Do you think he'll find me 70 coins? Because if he does, then I have to say, I will be mighty impressed. He won't fail. I know he won't. Sir, one of Madoka's men would say, the boy is back. So soon. And here I thought he would have needed the full 3 days. Well, no point in keeping him waiting. Bring him in. Shuichi would meet privately with Madoka. Madoka had his men stand to the side. You're not going to bring them along? Shuichi would say. Why should I? I'm the safest I can be. I'm not worried about you. And even if there was any reason to be concerned, you're outnumbered and you're outgunned. And I know you're not going to put your friends' lives at risk. So tell me, do you have my coins? Shuichi would hold up a small pouch. I have 7. 7? Now, that can't be right. I know I'm not the greatest mathematician in the world now, but maybe if you multiply it, you'll get 70. Or maybe you're missing a few because I could have sworn I asked for 70 coin. Now, I know I'm not crazy. I know that. So why do you come to me with 7 coins? That only saves you 1 life. I know. You know? And yet you still came here. But you know. I know. I know that in the end, I can only save 1. So that's what I'm prepared to do. That's what you're prepared to do. I gotta say, that's mighty forward thinking. You know your limitations. We're not going to be able to find 70 coins. That's assuming that there's even 70 left to begin with. You know that. So why? Why ask me to gather 70? You knew it wasn't possible from the start. You're right. I did. But I wanted to see if you would try. I wanted to see how far you'd go. And now I see. But a deal's a deal. You can save 1 life. Who is it? Claire. I had a sneaking suspicion. So you're just going to leave everyone else to the slaughterhouse? It's not just that. What? I know something else. The others, the ones that have been helping me, we have a plan to kill you. A plan? A plan to kill little old me? Just a bit of a concern. If y'all has the plans to take me out, why would you tell me? I mean, why, you plan to kill me. Why would you tell me? Isn't it obvious? I'm offering them to you. I mean, what's a few more sacrifices, right? Sacrifice. That's a strong word there, child. Do not use it lightly. Look, the only reason why we're here is to figure things out. Me and Claire. Our group, if that's what you want to call them, they were never a part of this. They never trusted us. We never trusted them. I get it. Y'all were using those other suckers. They're not anything like you two. I figured as much. So, that's how it is. Y'all's using each other. Everyone's got a price, right? Everyone's using everyone. And what I need, the coins can't help me with. We want someone dead. That's all. And you've got the power to make that happen. I do? Yeah. There's another group out here of gatherers. And someone in that group needs to die. So, with all due respect, you want to help us out with that? You've got the numbers. You've got the fighters. All we need to do is take out one person. Now that is an intriguing deal. Perhaps I can bring more people into the family. More allies. And all it will cost is one vendetta. One life. Very well then. Tell me more about this plan. There's a woman named Elsa Bloodstone. She has an ability with magic, sleight of hand, illusions. We planned on giving you 70 coins, but mostly it was just going to be a pile of rocks, hoping we could fool you and get away. I see. The oldest trick in the book. But I just... Forgive me, Shu. But how can I trust you? I mean, for all I know, this could just be one big trick. How do I know this isn't a con? Because I'm not playing with Claire's life. I'm sorry, but I can't put her life against the others. I'm going to choose her. I see. Passion of the heart. What you won't do for love. You'll try everything. Very well then. Tell you what. I'll have some of my men tag along. Make sure everything's on the up and up. Tomorrow, you'll come here with your little plan. And when I give the signal, I want you to take them out. And after you're done with them, you'll wipe that other group you came with. If they're sacrifices, then they have to be done by your hands, your blood. You have to prove that you're as messed up as we are. So I kill the commandos and then I kill everyone else. And me and Claire are in the clear? Yes, of course. You'll be a part of my organization. Fine additions if I do say so myself. Madoka would hold out his hand to Shuichi. I believe this is the start of something truly beautiful. Yeah, whatever. Just make sure you don't screw me. You have nothing to worry about. The next day would come, and as the sun would begin to set, Shuichi would arrive with the Howling Commandos, holding a large sack. The crowd watched as the coins would fall from the bag, all at the feet of Madoka. This is a mighty haul, There's no way they actually found 70 coins. They're right there. I can't believe it. This is ridiculous. They actually pulled it off. Settle down, everyone. Now, this is what I've been waiting for. This puts everything into perspective. Brothers, sisters, we are now on the cusp of a revolution. The time is soon at hand. And it's all thanks to our brother here, Shu. Now, there's only one last thing you need to do. Kill him. What? Elsa would say. That wasn't a part of the deal, Dugan said. Shuichi would turn back to the group, his eyes growing feral, his body beginning to transform. Shu, you don't have to do this, Elsa would say. Elsa and Dugan would raise their guns, Mummy and Frankenstein ready for a fight. I thought we could work together, son, Dugan would say. Yeah, I'm sorry about this. Shuichi? Claire said, her eyes looking on in disbelief. Don't worry, Claire. Everything's going to be just fine. I promise you I take care of you. And I'm going to keep that promise. Shu, you can't do this. I'm sorry. But I'll do whatever it takes to protect you. So I'm really sorry about this, guys. But I'm gonna kill you. This concludes Gleipnir, Legion of Monsters. What if Shuichi was the werewolf? Season 1, Part 7. As always, if you enjoyed today's video and everything else that we have to offer, then please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and hit that bell for post notifications so you can stay up to date on everything that is PowerCore Productions and Podcastings that has to come out now and in the future. Stay tuned tomorrow as we continue and conclude Gleipnir, Legion of Monsters. Whether Shuichi was the werewolf. Season 1, Part 8, the Season 1 finale. But anyway, that's going to do it for the end of today's video. I'm Javon Harrington with PowerCore Productions and Podcastings, signing off, and I'll see you next time.